Good morning. Okay, welcome back to the channel. I'm back at Euston Wall again today. In the same spot, I'm going to do some more slabs. Got a lot of tape on the fingers again because the skin is bad. So yeah, taking it a bit easier on the fingers. But yeah, there's a few tricky climbs. I've been told this white V3 is quite difficult. I want to revisit the V8 as well, so I'm going to do that one. There's a few others, V6s, V7s I think as well. I've not tried it yet, so I'm going to keep the weight off the fingers for today's session as well. Another rest day, recovery day. And yeah, see what we get up to. But yeah, I'll definitely do this white V3, probably come back for the V8 and then try some other climbs that you've not seen yet. So hope you enjoy the video. Right, I'm just going to jump into this white V3 now. Setters up giving us a lovely start with two hands all the way down here on this foothold. There's another foothold there and one just above it as well. And then a big hold here. And then there's a side pull crimp. Decent edge on that, on there. Foothold on this volume. And then another big hold here. Foothold a bit higher up next to this big jug. A lot to hold on to with that, with a foothold here. And then there is an undercling. And then a nice Gastoni crimp up to the finish, which I can't tell if it's a jug or a sloper. It might actually be a little press, to be honest. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. A little bit tricky coming across here from this hold. I think my toe must have hooked on this, maybe, but yeah, the rest of it was okay. But I stopped my momentum by accident with my toe somewhere on there. Okay, I'm going to come back for the V8, see if I can do it better today. Haven't actually watched the footage back of Guy doing it, but I remember from watching him in real time what he kind of did. So I'm going to try and replicate that and see if we can do better than yesterday. Oh my god. I think I placed my left foot quite poorly on that. Rather than having right on the point, it was more to the side of my foot. It was stood on that, and that made it a bit more difficult to turn my body. So I couldn't rotate and pivot my foot as easily, so I have to try that again. Okay, I'm just going to try the next move in isolation. I think I've got the kind of the foot swap and everything else okay, but the next move is quite stretched. It's a long way to go, and my weight is always to the left, so trying to figure that out is going to be quite challenging. So I'm going to try that in isolation now. Oh god. That just feels so far. I don't know what else I can do in my body positioning, but yeah, such a long way to get my right foot to that. Oh, that's hard. I think I need to pull a bit with my right toe. But yeah, I've got too much weight leaning on the wall, so really difficult to get out of that position and get the weight onto the right foot. I need to figure out what I can do to kind of do that, maybe somewhat dynamically or more controlled at least. that's so hard. Yeah, there's just no weight on my right foot whatsoever. Everything is through the left foot and then leaning into the wall. And then I think it has to be done statically. But the only way I feel like I can get out of that position is by pushing dynamically. And then every time I do that, I just fall off. So this is difficult, really difficult. Okay, so just watched the video back that I put on YouTube yesterday of Guy doing this. I think body position wise, not too many differences. Maybe he's a bit closer to the wall because he's more flexible, but it just looks like he really pinches hard on these holds to keep himself locked into the wall, which is something I'm struggling with. Like I say, my pinching is not really a strong point of mine, so this is quite difficult for me to do that. But yeah, the amount of force he's obviously applying in there is pretty crazy, so I'll try and replicate that this time. No! You know what, I'll take that. I was not expecting to hold that at all. But yeah, pinching hard on that. I think what I also did was got a little bit lower and managed to get more weight over my left foot and less on the hands just by holding that in a different way. Because to hold it, I had to get a bit lower down on the wall. So that put more weight through my foot and shifted my hips in a little bit more as well. So it's good to make some progress. Oh my god. So tough moving across and staying close to the wall with all these other holes. They're quite a long way out. Always just pushes you further and further away. Oh my god. Okay, good progress on that one. That was quite tough. We had to really push hard with the right foot to stay on. And the crossover is just awkward, kind of pushes my body out of the way. So, but I'm going to try the end sequence now because that one's getting better. Let's see if we can do the end and then see if we can put it all together. Very unsighted in that position. So hard to see. Don't worry, mate, don't worry. So it's so hard to see this foot when you're in that position on the wall. So yeah, really tricky, but try and figure that out in a sec. Okay, so despite my best efforts to look after my skin, the tape just kept falling off, as you probably saw in the last video. So I've just taken it all off because it was kind of slipping and annoying me. So we're going to risk the skin to try and send this one today. I'm just going to try the end again because I've not done that bit yet, and then see if we can put all of it together if we can get this. Oh, having just said I don't care about looking after my skin, I've now split it open. The risks you take, eh? I'll probably have to take this up now as well. Oh well. Okay, so completely my fault, obviously. Taking tape off, ended up splitting my finger open, but I've re-taped it now, and it's somewhat stopped bleeding, so should be alright. I'm just going to try the end again, because the end sequence is really tricky, getting feet right on this and seeing when your feet are as well, so we'll try that again now. Oh, bit of cramp as I went for that, but I'm pretty glad I managed to get the left foot on there.
Oh, 2 in a row.
Okay, I've just put about 3 more layers of tape on because I ended up bleeding through and left a bit of blood on the hold, so extra tape on now. But yeah, I'm going to try and do the same thing. I quite liked the change to the other sort of undercling on there, so I'm going to try that again. It's just figuring out the feet instead. That's where I'm kind of going wrong at the minute, so try and get it right this time. Oh, just popped off the left hand again. It's really awkward feet on this, getting the left or right foot up onto that. I was struggling with it. It's causing me a lot of pain, a lot of cramp. So yeah, need to figure that one out. Right, I've had no success up there so far, but what I'm going to do is go kind of to basically the last move and try that first and see if I can work backwards and just feel what the position is going to be like on the wall, see if it changes how I get there next time. So we'll see how that goes. That volume is so slippy. How did I get there? That is so hot. It's really difficult to figure out. I don't know if it just needs a brush on the volume, but there's no friction on that. I do think I need to hold on to something up there, so I'm going to give that a brush and see if that changes anything. Okay, so just giving that edge of the volume a brush. I'm going to try and crimp hard on that now with a bit more friction, see if we can do it. Oh god, that's so hard. So hard. Okay, I watched the video of Guy back again as well, and also the footage of me doing that end bit. I think the issue for me is the way I'm getting my left foot up to this is this way, and then from there I'm kind of stuck because I need to get my knee this side again, but it's too close to the wall so it can't rotate through. So what I need to do is put a lot of force, annoyingly, through my injured finger to then cut feet like Guy does and get my right foot on, and then when my right foot's on this hold I can change feet in a better position for the left foot. So that's what I'm going to try and do, and then see if I can go up from there. Mate, how do you cut on that? Oh, just don't know. I don't feel like I'm getting any purchase on my palm at all. Okay. I've just been lying on the floor contemplating life for a little while and what I'm going to do about my finger. Funny that I've said the whole point of me doing slabs was that I'd take the strain off of my fingers so that they could rest, and all that's happened is I've made them a lot worse. Pretty obvious why. I'm obviously doing more difficult slabs and they're above my kind of grade, if you like. Like 8 is the highest I've ever climbed, so very crimpy some of these holds, and it means that because my technique's not fantastic and I'm really pushing myself, I'm using my fingers a lot more. So I'm actually pulling harder probably than I would be on other routes. And yeah, this one obviously very crimpy going up to the second last hold. So, and almost all your weight is through the left hand as well. So on reflection, I'm definitely still going to climb because I want to keep making content for you guys that are watching, and I really appreciate your support as well. So I'm going to keep making content on the daily, but I might do something a bit different, and I'm actually going to do some easier climbs, more technical stuff going forwards on jugs basically, because at least with jugs my fingertips aren't going to be on the hold, it's going to be a bit further down, up kind of in here, that I'm gripping on with. So things like campusing I can do, and yeah, just technical climbing on something a bit more juggy, just to give the fingertips a rest, but still give me a workout. But yeah, going to end this video here. Hope you enjoyed it. It was basically just projecting one boulder. It was, yeah, I made a lot of progress from yesterday, so pretty happy with that. Massively as a result of the fact that I have the footage of Guy climbing it yesterday. It means I could literally just watch it, what he did, and then try and replicate that myself. So made a lot of progress, pretty happy with that. But yeah, going forward, I'm probably not going to do slabs for a little while. Thankfully these have just been set, so I'll be able to come back in a few weeks time and probably do this one then. But I'm going to give it a rest over the next few days, do some easier climbs like I say with more jugs, and go from there. But yeah, I'm going to end the video here. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, it really helps me out a lot. I do appreciate it when you guys drop a comment, it's nice to get your thoughts on things as well, and just have a bit of interaction so I know what to film for you. So yeah, feel free to chuck anything you want down there, and most importantly, as always, make sure you grab life by the plums, and I'll see you in the next one.